It's been a year, Daddy.
Hello, Internet. It has been more than a year since DreamWorks and Illumination graced our eyes with the first and thus far only teaser for Shrek 5. Aside from a poster and a couple cryptic messages from the cast, this is the only official indication that this movie even exists. Since the last time we talked about Shrek 5, the only news that's come out is that it's been delayed to June 30th, 2027, and that the voice actors for Shrek's other two children have been revealed. After being announced over half a decade ago and being officially revealed 383 days ago, we still know next to nothing about arguably the most highly anticipated cinematic event in history. So this begs the question, where is Shrek 5? Following the release of the cast announcement in February 2025, DreamWorks has only given us one other look at the movie, someplace we might not have expected, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. DreamWorks rolled out a balloon of the iconic onion carriage featuring all our favorite characters with updated designs. They're still not exactly as we're used to seeing them, but I think most would agree it's a step up from that teaser. As expected, we've got Shrek himself, Donkey, Fiona, Pinocchio, and our first look at Gingy. Most notable, though, is a better look at the rest of Shrek's children, Fergus, Farkle, and directly debunking last year's hypothesis, Felicia, who now has her lore-accurate blue eyes. Although after making the last video, I learned that it is biologically possible for someone to be born with blue eyes and have them shift to brown as they grow up, so I guess she really was Felicia all along. On top of that, more of the cast was recently revealed, with Marcelo Hernandez and Skylar Gisondo voicing Fergus and Farkle respectively. Notably absent throughout all of this, though, is Antonio Banderas' Puss in Boots, last seen in action in 2022, heading towards Far Far Away itself to meet up with his friends. Interesting that he's nowhere to be seen in this new movie. Or is it? We'll come back to that later. For now, let's stick with what we actually know about Shrek 5. All we have to go off of currently is a cast announcement, a poster, and a balloon. Or is it? While this may be all of the official information DreamWorks has given us in the past year, they've given us plenty more hints about the true nature of the fifth Shrek movie. We just have to know where to look. Not in the present, but in the past. Following the release of Shrek 2 in 2004, then DreamWorks CEO Jeffrey Katzenberg discussed plans for the future of the franchise, saying, "Shrek 3 and 4 are going to reveal other unanswered questions, and finally, in the last chapter, we will understand how Shrek came to be in that swamp when we meet him in the first movie." This continued to be the case until the release of Shrek Forever After, when it was decided that would be the end of Shrek's story at the time. However, in the years since, the possibility of a fifth movie has remained on the table. I think you can be confident that we'll have another chapter in the Shrek series. We're not finished, and more importantly, neither is he. Reinvention was sort of called for. There's been 4 movies and a lot of material, so the characters are pretty beloved, and they're great characters. But you also have to think of a pretty new take at that point. There it is, folks. Despite what randos on the internet with way too much time on their hands may say, we now know beyond a shadow of a doubt that this movie is not a soulless cash grab. Far, far away from it. This was always the plan. So, we know that Shrek 5 was always planned from the beginning. We'll mark a dramatic reimagining for the story, reveal more of Shrek's past and how he came to be alone in the swamp, and focus on his grown-up children. We know way more than we think. In fact, loyal hypothesists, I think that the complete story for the 5th Shrek movie may just be hiding in plain sight. We just have to know where to look. Not in the present, but in the past. After hours of meticulous research, I believe I have empirically determined the formula to a great Shrek story, the constants of the first 4 films that make them the cinematically pure product they are. All Shrek movies, open or end on a storybook, are accentuated by iconic songs and pop culture references, begin with Shrek just trying to live his life until something prevents him from enjoying it, have their plots advanced by a misunderstanding that creates conflict, see the main cast splitting up and Shrek and Donkey going on a solo adventure filled with comedic banter, have Donkey annoying Shrek, see Shrek thinking back to the swamp and wanting to go home, feature a power-hungry villain who's an iconic face with a twist, give Shrek an opportunity for self-reflection and contemplation on his ogreish tendencies, allow Shrek to grow as a character, and finally conclude with a dance party ending. Smash Mouth is not required but strongly encouraged. This is the formula for making a great Shrek movie. DreamWorks perfected it, and by following it, any schmuck could flawlessly write the plot to Shrek 5.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. And